ideas? Any ideas?
Hello. How are you all doing? The lighting is a little bit spooky today. Not through anything that I've planned. But just because it's a bit grey outside in London. So I've not got a lot of like daylight coming in through my blinds or anything that would usually brighten this room up a little bit. Because, I mean, we're going towards the summer solstice. Like, it is getting lighter at night, but somehow it's darker this week because of clouds. Anyway, how are all of you? Are you all good? I hope you are. Where are you all from? Tell me. This is my favourite bit right at the beginning of the stream. I'm like, where are you all from? I know there's people all around the world watching. And it's always really, really, really cool to see where you all are. And I'm glad that you all like the the stream intro like holding page picture. I thought that was funny. I'm glad you did too. Hello. David from Vancouver, cooking breakfast. Of course, hello to all the Canadians out there. Another Vancouver, Timmy, hello. Copenhagen, hello. California, USA, Hamburg, Germany, Liverpool in the UK, obviously, hello. Netherlands, lovely. North Wales, hello Shelby in North Wales. Kentucky is in Denmark as well. Orangeville, Maryland. Caris is from Wales. Of course, Caris is that name, yeah. Amazing. Oh, Roddy McCann. Is it Roddy McCann? Because my friend is like McMahon, but there's no M in your name. So I'm thinking Roddy McCann. Am I saying that right? Hello from Greenock in Scotland. You're right there. Hello. There's my Scottish accent. I'm sorry. Hi to Melonis, who is in Greece right now. Pineapple Berry is in India. Gentleman Drill, hello from Austria. Hello. Wow, amazing from all over. Thank you for joining me this week in my lockdown stream. For those of you who don't know, I'm not allowed out of my house until at least June. In terms of I'm not even able to go to the shops. I can't go to the grocery store and buy things. We have to rely on deliveries, which is kind of okay. Our groceries, we're all right, which is good for my family. We're very lucky that we were put on a list and we're being looked after. Hope you are all surviving out there. Shout out to key workers who are working very, very hard right now. And shout out to everyone who's kind of just stuck not doing much because they can't work. Everyone is going through some interesting times, to put it lightly. And hope you're all looking after yourselves, washing your dang hands, and keeping yourselves sane as we're all locked away. And that's what I'm hoping this will help with today, is just a little bit of, hey, hangout time. Everyone chill out in the chat. I'll answer some questions. I've got a brand new thread that I'm gonna bring up of questions. If you haven't seen it, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make a new thread every week where I will put up a community post on my channel, pop them all there, because we tried to make one super thread and then YouTube kept reorganizing it into like top and most recent, which it wasn't great. It wasn't great. And this is an easier way because it means it's a shorter list each week at least. So first half of this stream, I'm going to try and answer as many of those questions as possible. And then for the second half of the stream, I am going to look at questions in the chat. And some people have already donated. Oh well, thank you so much to people donating. It's very kind of you. I've had such a busy week. I meant to make this a charity one. I'm going to make next week's a charity one, I think. I didn't have time to sit and work out how to add myself onto like a fund, and I was going to do some research, but I just had too much on and I ran out of time. So that'll be hopefully next week. I'll try and find some time because I really want to do like a big charity stream like that. That would be really nice. That would be nice. So Tom Titherington says, hey, so I have to say that Goth Ellen was pretty scary. Love you to bits though. How are you doing overall? I'm very fine. It was for Andy's birthday. It was this week. So yesterday we all had a lockdown birthday for him by getting dressed up and hanging out on Google Hangouts. And I went for a very Morticia Adams look. And it was fun. That's like a default like Halloween costume. The outfit that I was wearing, I believe, are things that I bought when I was like 17 in Camden Market years ago, and then that wig was for a thing that I bought for a school thing years ago, like a charity day where I got dressed up as Richmond the Goth from the IT Crowd series that I used to really like, but I can't really watch it anymore. Anyway, thank you, Tom. I'm doing well. Kaizura Darklight says, hello, greetings from Maysville, Kentucky. Hello. I'm currently getting a butt kicked by the ninth sister in Jedi Fallen Order. Lol. I need to play that game. I really need to play that game. I hope you are enjoying it. I'm a big fan of the guy who plays the main character. He's very good in Gotham. Kyle will be back. Great name. Hi, Ellen and chat. Been looking forward to this all week. Today is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Kyle. And I've been looking forward to spending it with you all. Oh, everyone be nice and inspired to say happy birthday to Kyle. Thank you very much for the lovely comments there. Right, let's go on to questions. A little reminder as well, as I go on to questions, afterwards at 8 o'clock, my good friend, Mr. Luke Westaway, will be... he'll be streaming some ghost stories. Sorry, I'm just checking because my internet is come on, get back. Excellent condition again. Come on. I want to make sure that this stream is actually working. Please do let me know if the stream is going all buffery at all, because there's a little red light and don't want there to be a red light. Anyway, but yeah, after this, Luke Westaway will be reading Victorian ghost stories, so go across to there. There's a link in the description of this video. Okay, let us have a look at some questions. So Ian Taylor asks, was there a moment playing D&D that you realised I actually love this game, and what was your experience of D&D before the Orcs Venture began? Well, before Orcs Venture, I've not played before at all. And I've actually not played outside, so my entire D&D experience has been filmed and is online. But I think like the moment that I realised that, oh no wait, I love this game. Yeah, a little bit of lag. Hang on. Let's have a look at my settings, and I'm going to try and bring down the bitrate maybe, if I can. How do I do that again? It might just be that my internet is a little bit bad. Let's have a look. I'm going to bring this down to 3000, and hopefully that will be a little bit better. I'll be slightly lower res, possibly, but fingers crossed that fixes it. The problem is I think lag down streams are the best, says pseudonym. Yep, they are. They really are. It's great. Oh my goodness. No, it's still being slightly terrible. I will try. Whatever dude says, is your internet on, Ellen? Yes, it is. It is. This is just living in London and sometimes the internet being bad. Anyway, I'll try and talk about Oxventure. Fingers crossed. I might have to. Oh no! YouTube is telling me that I can't stream. Right. Oh, it's gone green. It's gone green. Hang on. Oh, it seems to have balanced out. See, in OBS, you have a little... Oh, no, it's gone red. It kind of tells you how well it's doing. This is the exciting part of live streaming, everyone. There's... I think, like, if there's anything else, like, on the internet, then it just drains it. Even though I am wired in via Ethernet. I'm going to try something and see, because it might be that my streaming is deciding to go via Wi-Fi rather than the Ethernet. Okay, my Ethernet isn't connected for some reason, which is great. And if I move all of this, then it might disconnect all of my things. Great! Oh, this is so good. This is my favourite thing. Why are you not working, Ethernet? Has my internet, like, just died? Now it's a slideshow. Brilliant. Okay, so you stay in there. Unplug that. Plug that in again. I'm gonna put you guys on the hold screen and try and sort out this Ethernet. If I go off, I'm really sorry, everyone. I will be right back. Okay. We're going to try this. I'm on the Ethernet. It's actually connected now. I think I just had too many things plugged into my USB adapter for my Ethernet. But it's still not being very stable. So it might be that I have to put this on hold for a little bit, which is not what I kind of want to do. Basically, I think I live with my family, and someone in my family is doing a call. And the thing is, this happened last week. Like, they were on a call at the same time as me, and it was not an issue whatsoever. So I don't know why it's suddenly an issue today, unless suddenly now all of my neighbours are all using the internet at the same time, and that's it. So you know what? Let's push through. The next 15 minutes might be a little bit stuttery and a bit kind of, but you know what? This is the fun of lockdown, isn't it? The fun of having to deal with the internet, and suddenly your internet provider's maybe not providing. But yeah, so let's try and get back into the questions. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being so patient, everyone in the chat. Glazed Dazzlefish, is this UK internet I've heard of? Thing is, the UK internet can be great at times. Like right now, I have unlimited internet. I don't have to worry about caps, and it's quite cheap for what it is. You're in a busy area. It's not brilliant in terms of if everyone decides to watch Netflix at the same time. It's not great. So, but yeah, D&D, Ian Taylor, back to your question. The moment I realised I loved it is the moment I realised that I didn't have to know every single rule, and it's fine to check the books. And like, it was quite a daunting game to start. And you're just like, oh, I'm gonna try this. That'll work. That'll be great. And yeah, oh my goodness, I've just spotted myself pausing on the playback, and it's not great. That was not a good look. And then I've got a question from Ingvar Bush, who says, do you have a plan on making music with Luke together? I always like his music sessions, and I loved your singing and Let You In. Oh, thank you very much. I did a song with my friend Mark. If you look at my collaboration playlist on this channel, you will find it in there if you've never heard it. So do give it a listen if you enjoyed it. I'm still terrified to recommend it because singing is something that I enjoy, but I'm not the most confident in. But yeah, go have a listen. But I'd like to do some music stuff with Luke. Got a couple of ideas maybe in the back of my head. Maybe bring those forward, make that happen once we can actually like work in the same space again. I think that's a little bit easier when you do music. Although saying that, Let You In was done remotely. So my friend sent me the track and I recorded it on this very microphone. That's why I've got a posh microphone. Herman Wong says, just expanding on the origin of Oxtra, how did Jane, Andy and Mike find you and Luke? Did they know you from when you met face to face, or did they follow your YouTube channel? And what about Luke? Well, just before I worked on Outside Extra, I worked over on Xbox On. Oh no, I've frozen. Someone said I'm completely frozen, and I'm seeing it's not. This is not the greatest internet wise. This is extremely frustrating. Try connecting your PC to your phone's 4G. My phone's 4G is not great. I will let you know that. Because yeah, it's just not. I have one bar. So 4G is not going to be happening, I don't think. Oh, it does say I have 4G. You could try it, but I don't literally like the best is Ethernet here from my experience, and it's now just not. Just watch me have a cup of tea in about like 5 frames per minute. Freezers are only really rare. It's fine, says Meffy to go. Okay, so we can push through for a little bit. Ellen, could the side camera work better? It's not the cameras. I mean, I do have this side camera, but I'm still having the same numbers. That's a little bit better, actually. No, it's gone red. Down to 33 kilobytes a second. Yeah, it's still up and down. It's still very, very up and down. Hi there, everyone. I do want to, just while I'm here, give a shout out to Paladin Amber, who gave me the idea of using lots of different camera angles. She's a great Twitch streamer. She's very funny, and she doesn't take any crap, and I love her for it. So yeah, she's very, very good. Great Australian Twitch streamer. Go watch her. Well, let's just do it from this angle for a little bit then, until I'm hoping at like past, then it'll be all right. The audio is okay. Well, at least you got the audio. It's like a podcast. This is the podcast version. Man. This is just the joy of live streaming and having to rely on internet. There's some people going, oh, I bet it's the computer. It's not the computer. It's the same computer that I use every single week for live streaming on Oxtra, on here. Just, it works. But it's just my internet deciding to be bad. Like when on the Animal Crossing stream, I tried to join Luke's Island, and that was just my internet deciding at the wrong moment to be like, nope, done. Yeah, people saying it's just bad on that camera. Let's go back here, because otherwise I'm just going to be like, hi, and it's going to be painful after a while. The origins of Oxtra, back to Herman Wong's question. Yeah, I used to work on Xbox On, which is the Xbox's main like UK channel, their official UK channel. And they discovered me on YouTube via this channel. And yeah, sorry, I've just seen T Birch 42 saying Ellen's weekly visual novel. I mean, that's how many frames that we're getting. So. And I've gone blurry now. Okay, this camera, come on. Right, on my face. Focus on this thing, you know, with the eyes. There you go. Yeah, and Luke worked at CNET at the same time that Jane worked at GameSpot, and that they're owned by the same company, so they met through that, and that was years ago. And well, I say it like not Oxtra beginning is now years ago, which is very strange to think. And yeah, so the others saw my work on Xbox On, and then they approached me through that stuff, and like we'd met at events and stuff. So yeah, like they saw our work and knew us as people, like got to know, like they invited me out for a drink and we just talked about things that we liked. And yeah, and then they were like, hey, you want to come work for us? And I was like, ooh, yes, please. You guys are fun, and I'm a big fan. My favourite thing was them chatting to me, and then Andy going, oh, actually, this is really rude of us. We've not even asked if you like actually enjoy the stuff that we make. And I was like, yes, I've been a subscriber for many years. I'm sorry. Trying to remain cool. So yeah. I worked in the games industry beforehand, and Luke worked in the kind of tech industry, working in video and podcasting and such. So they'd seen us do our work and were like, yeah, them, which is very flattering for me. Anyway, Luke's talented already, so it's fine. Right, Ryan Ho says the work you have has lots of benefits. Great co-workers, flexibility, you get to travel, get to entertain people, and work in an industry you have a passion for. However, what are some unseen and unexpected challenges and drawbacks? Ooh, this is the question people never ask because they think, ooh, you get to play video games all day. No, you don't get to play video games all day. I have so many video games that I still need to finish. That's one minor drawback, is you start playing a game, you don't get to the end of it, and then another game comes out that you have to cover. And it just means that sometimes you just get a pile of games where you've like got like 50 or 75% of the way through and had to stop and play something else. So yeah, that could be a bit of a pain. You also have this thing sometimes when you're playing games and you're like, oh, that would make a good list. And I'm like, no, why aren't I just enjoying the game? I have a thing where I like to record as much of my gameplay as possible, especially if it's something that you can't get again, because hey, what if this would be good for a list? And that has paid off. That has really paid off sometimes, because sometimes someone comes up with an idea and I'm like, I've got the capture for that already, so someone doesn't have to sit and play the game. Done. But yeah, it just means that every once in a while when I'm playing a game, I have to stop and name a file and then start again. So yeah, that's one thing. And like sometimes you have times where it's just really busy, like when all the news comes out at once, it is a lot of work. And sometimes when you enjoy your work too much, it's you can like your work bleeds into the evening a little bit sometimes. It's very difficult to find that like cut off point and make sure that you're not working and separate your work from your leisure time. And I think that's something that a lot of creators, not just like people in the games industry and YouTube industry, it's finding the time to be like, okay, work is done, now I have to do something that I like, also in something else I enjoy. Because I think it's not just creators, if it's something that you love doing anyway, if your job is something that you love, the whole idea of, you know, if you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life, that is rubbish. That is total balls. No, like, you work so hard, and if anything you work harder, because it just means that you're not like, you don't hate it, but you're still working really hard on stuff. So don't ever assume that, oh, once I get that job it'll be fine. And like, you're still working really hard. It's just that you're extremely privileged in that you actually like the stuff that you do. That's the difference. But yeah. Alex Samara says that must eat a ton of hard drive space. It does. I have a 4 terabyte hard drive that is just full of gameplay, and I've got a new one that I've just started. I do need to like go through and get rid of some that like will never be used, obviously, and I've gotten better at not recording everything. But yeah, it's the key to it is naming files well. Because I've got the entirety of Rise of the Tomb Raider recorded, but if I want to find anything specific in it, I have to be like, okay, when did that happen in the game? Okay, I'll look through. So if something funny happens in it, label it as that. 2015 me. Anyway, hello, let's have a look at some more questions. We're nearly at past. I've hardly got through any of these because of the internet woes. The wild card asks, oh wait, who's a historical figure and or fictional character that you admire or look up to, or and why, past or present? That is a big question. I really like Miss McGonagall in Harry Potter. That's a fictional character. I just think she's cool. She's badass. She can turn into a cat. Respect. Hermione. These ones over here, that's Sirius and Hermione's wands. I love Hermione. I think she's a great character. I think in the books and the films, like, she has her kind of like moments where she's not great, but that's very humanizing. And she just works really hard. Like I remember when like reading about like the bag that she enchants so you can just hold loads of stuff in it, and I was like, I want that. I just want that, because I always have to carry around way too much stuff with me, because what if this happened? I need this just in case. So yeah, just having a tiny handbag where you can just like be like, tent, it'd be great. Yeah, she just always impressed me, and she wasn't like, oh my goodness, she's so clever and knows everything and it's really annoying. It was like, yeah, respect, Hermione. Also Gryffindor, yeah. And historical figure, I'd have to have a think about that. There's so many like amazing people throughout history. Like I suppose like women like the suffragettes, like anyone within that movement that means that I have the right to vote, like cheers, like oh my god. Understatement, and like the mildest thanks of the year of this, like not the year but of the millennium, of the last millennium. They're in the last millennium. Oh god, what does time mean anymore? I don't know. I like Shakespeare. I like his stuff. It's pretty decent. I just think the amount of influence that he's had on stuff is amazing. Just on art in general. There's a lot there. I've got to think of some more people. But that is a good question. I think everyone should think about that. Nameless King says, are you a fan of R.A. Salvatore, who created the game universe and lore for Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning? Not outside of Kingdoms of Amalur. I like the lore in Kingdoms of Amalur. I have not really touched upon his other stuff. I really should, because I enjoyed that. So yeah, come on, Alan, what am I doing? Oh, that's very kind. The York Rose asks, what's the best thing we can do to help you during your significantly harder than ours lockdown? P.S. Thanks for making ours a lot easier. Well, it's hard in that I can't go outside. That is extremely frustrating and annoying, but I've like found workarounds. So I walk back and forth between my front door, my back door, playing Animal Crossing on this baby. Yeah, do you want to continue playing Animal Crossing? Yes. And like I've got things that keep me occupied. I'm living with family, so I'm not one of the many people out there who is like completely living on their own. And I've got a job, which a lot of people out there don't have. So I am okay, but I really, really appreciate the sentiment. I want you guys to look after yourselves. That's basically, I want everyone watching to look out for yourselves and people around you who need help. Donate to food banks, all of that jazz. Look out for people who need the help. Like I've got cool people in my life who are looking out for me and being extremely lovely and helpful and keeping me sane. These streams help. Like, just chill out with me on a stream. It's nice seeing you all in chat being so lovely and just like interacting with each other as well as me. It's nice. So yeah, thank you. Very kind of you to say those things. Okay, Conspiracy 909, of all the games that have been revealed but not yet released, what would you most want to play early? Assassin's Creed Ragnarok. Well, it's Valhalla, but I've been nicknaming it that in my head because that's what everyone was calling it before. But yeah, Assassin's Creed. I want to play Viking, please. There's puffins in it. Oh my god! There's Wildcat. I wanna see all of the animals. Yeah. There's that. There's Cyberpunk. I'm really interested in. Just to hang out with Keanu Reeves for a bit because he's cool. Yeah. I just. It's me. It's Ellen, the Assassin's Creed fangirl. I want to play Valhalla, thank you. I think it'd be good. Ooh. River Level says, who would win in a fight, Baby Doom Guy or Puppy Kratos? Kratos is a dude. He's not a cat. Sure, a dog. Oh god, Ellen. Oh. It's been a long week, guys. Ooh, that is a... Thing is, Doom Guy has got the armor. I'm assuming we could have a baby fit armor. That's interesting. That's really interesting. But like Kratos has been a god, and like, yeah, he's killed gods, but then Baby Doom Guy has killed hell demons. But what is more powerful? And I think maybe Kratos would just edge it, but he wouldn't finish him off. He'd let Doom Baby leave, and then they'd be best friends afterwards. They'd have that moment of like, fine, you win, and then like do the nice like and pull him up, and they'd be buds. I want that as a series. That's I want to watch that series. Oh, this is a good question. Duridian, I hope I've said that right. What's the worst thing about being a woman in online entertainment? You just get some weird stuff. It's weird. Those people who don't know how to talk to women online, and I don't know whether that is also the case in real life for them as well. But yeah, just people not respecting boundaries. I think that covers everyone online as well. Anyone with an online presence. Yeah, you just get some weird stuff sometimes, and like just think, would you send that to a woman that you know in real life? No? Then don't send it to a random woman that you watch their videos on the internet. Yeah, because sometimes there is an assumption when you're a woman that makes content online that you want a certain type of attention. No, like there are creators out there who want that, and that's the type of content that they will make. I'm talking about just like random stuff in video games and my opinion on things. Don't be weird with me. Thanks. I don't want to marry you. Stop with I get marriage requests. I might make a video at one point just reading out some of the weirdest messages, because there's on Instagram, when you get messages from people, you've got your personal inbox, and then there's also like a requests inbox, and oh boy, are there some doozies in there. So yeah, while there are many people out there who are nice and normal people and will interact with you as a normal person, there are lots of people out there who don't. So that's fun. But thank you to the people who are like normal and good and know how to talk to me like a human being. I appreciate it. Right, so it is past the time. I'm having to look like through my ring light. This is exciting stuff to look at the time. So I'm going to move on to questions in the chat. I will try and read out some things in the chat. Hello. Welcome everyone again. I'm going to jump in. Hopefully my internet is being less rubbish, but the numbers keep going like up and down and up and down. I'm really sorry if the feed looks bad. This might be a little bit of a write-off. Wow. There's a couple of nice things. Carl Back says, just want to say thank you, Ellen, and everyone for the birthday wishes. Glad you like my username, but I must confess I stole it from one of the list videos. Oh, is that from one of the lower thirds maybe? Nice, I like it. Used to be Conjita, but changed it to match my social media. Nice. Awkward Ferret says, it's nice to have these streams just to catch up with your community. What's the right, Ellen? That's right, Ellen, you have a community. Thank you. We're your loyal Ellenists? Ickle Army? I don't know. I've not thought of an amazing name for people or anything. Yeah, I don't know of a collective noun to describe you all. Like it's that thing of, I don't want to kind of like turn you, I'd want it to be like a very humanizing name. I'll have a look, or like a funny one. I don't know. I'll have a think. Abigail Knowles asks, Ellen, thank you for the donation, by the way. Asks, are you a dog person or a cat person? Also, wanting Hermione's enchanted bag is a mood. Yeah. I am more of a cat person, but I am also a dog person. If there is a dog, like if you're walking with me in the street and there's a dog, you will hear me go, there's a dog. And or like you'll hear me just like make a noise Just like, yeah. If you're with me and there's a cat, I will probably like be like, okay, 2 seconds, and then like cross the street to say hi to the cat. Like, just sec. I've just seen someone I know. Okay, I don't know them. It's a cat. I've seen a cat. There's Darth Vader. That's a good question, but I'm not going to ask it just to not dredge up stuff in the chat that might spoil things for people. All right. Love Unit. Amazing name. Game or series you want to see a sequel made, except for Kingdoms of Amalur. Thank you. Just everyone knows. Anyone who asks like, "What's your favourite game?" and it's like, I like this. There's an interesting way of doing it. It's nice. I replayed the Dishonored series and I'm devastated that it's resting. Great stream, Ellen. I'm really sad that Dishonored is kind of put on hold, but also Arcane Studios are very good. Like Prey was great. That's also one game that I've still not finished because another game I had to cover came out. And yeah, I really like their stuff. But I do think that they told the story that they wanted to in those two games, and I would prefer to see them do something cool and new because they deserve the chance to try something fun. Like I've been to the studio there; they were all really cool and interesting. Like people, it's just good. It's really good stuff comes out of that studio, and I want more. But it doesn't have to be Dishonored as much as I love that series so much. But one that I would like, I'm gonna have a look up at my games up here. I don't know, because a lot of the series that I do like have sequels or like they have things in the works. Oh, it's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head right now. I don't know because all the things that I can think of do have sequels in them. Like do have like the franchise. I like a lot of franchises like Assassin's Creed. There's a new one coming out. That would have been the next thing I would have said. But I'd be interested to see what the new Assassin's Creed is, and we know it. So Vikings in England and Norway, great. Okay. Oh, and Albagonos also says, oh, I almost forgot. Happy Star Wars Day for tomorrow from a Star Wars baby here. Ah, hello. Well, I don't know whether you can see, but I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt, which I got from Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, which is shut, and it makes you sad, but I wear this and I feel like I'm there. This is for May the 4th. Happy May the 4th be with you, everyone, for tomorrow. And here's my little porg necklace because look how cute that is. JC says, I'm all in for Ickle Army. Sounds adorable. I don't know whether people will know what Ickle is. I still don't know whether lots of people know what Ickle is because I made this username years ago and I was like, everyone knows what Ickle means. It means small. Not everyone knows that. Oh, Lord Poos says we could be called Ellen's Roses. Could be a strong one. Kaiser a Dark Light. Ellen, if you could ever learn a martial art, what would it be? Non-lethal, lethal, or non-weapon weapon? I would like to learn something that is hand-to-hand combat and non-lethal because that's good for self-defense. And that's just like useful. Which is sad to say, but you know, sometimes when I've like walked around at night, I've been like, I really wish that I knew more than like the one thing where you get their arm and do and they hopefully let go. Just for like anyone's personal safety, I think learning some kind of self-defense martial art is very good. I should do that. There were so many things I was planning to do this year actually, like do classes, like exercise classes and stuff, and I can't do them. Anyway, Shane Brimson, what are your plans for tomorrow, May the 4th? Thanks for being you. Thank you. Tomorrow, working, doing lists and things, and working out what more streams are we going to do this week, and hopefully, like, as the stream actually looks, I'm saying that too soon because I'm like, oh, it's a green light, that's good. Don't get your hopes up, Ellen. Anyway, Kaizura Darklight says, by the way, I'm a bow staff user myself, but I also know swordplay from medieval ages. Oh, actually, yeah, I would like to know, like, how to do, like, sword fighting, like, proper sword fighting. Be cool. Disaster Voltron says, any chance Merylwen could use Egbert's mace to temporarily turn Corazon into an animal? And when I read that, I thought it said to turn Crosson into an animal. I'd like to turn Corazon into a Crosson. There's a possibility. That's I might squirrel that idea away, and if it happens, you'll know. Anthony G says, stay safe, Ellie. Nelly. Oh God, I read that as Ellie. That's not my name. My ISP is playing up Virgin. Yeah, people in the UK with Virgin Media, it's not great, but I'm not with Virgin Media because they don't provide for me. So that's fine. They don't provide in my area of London, but whatever. Means that I'm not having those problems. I'm having other problems. So Tomek98 says, I always felt like the male Hermione, so I get that feeling. By the way, who's your favourite Auxventurer besides Merylwen? Mine's Corazon. I love all of them. I have such a soft spot for Prudence because she's like just so at the extreme and just like, yeah. And like, I just know that Jane is having so much fun when she's playing her. So yeah, I love them all. It's really difficult to pick a favourite. But yeah, I think I just do also have an affinity for female characters anyway. So yeah. Hisho1303 says, I finished Kingdoms of Amalur during the lockdown. Thank you so much for recommending it. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Darth Vader asks, what's a game that everyone loves but you hate? Ooh. There's not really any games that I hate. Oh. There's games that I kind of just don't get. Like, I don't get... Well, I do get why people like them, but I just find them a bit boring. It's things like FIFA. Like, any kind of, like, sports game where you're, like... Because just for me, I would rather just go and play football. Like, the actual game. The beautiful game. And it's just I think it's a thing as well of if I play FIFA with anyone who actually plays it, like whenever I play FIFA, it's always been with people who play it regularly, because they're the ones that suggest you play it, and then I'm terrible at it, and I'm like, I'm not enjoying this. And I also just I like playing it and being silly with it, but a lot of FIFA players understandably want to actually play the game properly. And I'm like, but I can't do that. So, but yeah. Would Merylwen use the sword cane behind you? Asks Angel Beat. No, she wouldn't, but Evie Frey would. Yes, I got that for Christmas one year from my sister, and I cried when I got it because she'd lied to me and said that she hadn't been able to find one, and they were sold out everywhere. And then on Christmas morning, I opened it up, and I was like. And she's got it. There's a picture of me somewhere of me sobbing over the box. So yeah. Let's have a look. What's your favourite? Mara Del Val says, what's your favourite Ellen from media other than yourself, of course? Thank you. I really love Ellen Page. She's great. She's just great. Sometimes people say that I look like her, but I think that's purely because I have a round face and I'm brunette. It's happened less since I've got my hair dyed. But every once in a while, someone's like... I've had people who don't know that she's called Ellen tell me that, like, oh, I was watching this film and the girl in it kind of looked like you. We both have the thing where people think we're a lot younger than we actually are. So we both have little baby faces. So, yeah. shout out to Ellen Page for being cool and having a fellow baby face. Cheers. Yeah. So let's see what else is here. Paul Harry's Ellen loves Ellen. I do. She's great. She's great. Christian Baker says, your sister is so nice. She is. My sister is cool. Mara freaking out that I said your name. Hey Mara, it's fine. Right, let's have a look. Prismatic George says, is a game that you want a remake of? Remake? Well, kind of going back to like super old PlayStation games. I would like Croc. I would like a new Croc game. I want Croc to get the Spyro treatment. Thank you very much. Lord Pugh said, any chance you might guest on a Dicebreaker painting stream when this lockdown is over? Yes, I would love to. I watched the one that Luke was on and that looked really fun. And then they are just really great live streams to just have on in the background because they're just like chatting and painting things. And it's really good when you're just like working on things, just having voices in the background. It's nice. Yeah, and then also it's interesting enough to actually just watch as well. It's a very delicate balance to be able to do that, but they do it. It's just super chill. It's great. Canned laughed at us. Great to see you on here again. Looking forward to Luke's stream too. Music suggestions I thought of since the last stream. In This Moment and Flyleaf, definitely on the metal side, but amazing vocals. I will check those out. Thank you very much. Growly said, someone suggested, I think this is for the group name, Rebel Alliance. Love it. That's quite good, but it sounds too much like Ellie, and that's not my name. But it's a good one. I need to get that N in it. There's a story behind that, which I have talked about on the channel, about why I like Ellie is a lovely name, but it's not mine. And there's a story behind that about a girl called Ellie at my school dissing my name. So yeah, go find that video. Just go watch all my videos, please. That'd be great. Nidab, I'm assuming with the backwards 3, that's a E. Speaking of bands, do you like Muse? I love Muse. I went and saw them live when I was like 14. I was trying to think. Someone asked me what my first gig was. And I think, was it Muse at Earl's Court? And they had a cool light up piano. And the piano lit up, but then it also like lit up lights on the ceiling. It was amazing. Yeah, I really like Muse. They're one of my go-to like sing along, belt it out kind of ones. I need to use them in karaoke a bit more as well. That's what I miss the most right now about lockdown is karaoke. Not gone. The OX crew, we are big karaoke fans. It's not we've not done karaoke since December and it's hurting my soul. Anyway, yeah. Let's have a look. James Davenport's thoughts on Enter Shikari. I have their albums, but I've not really listened to enough of them to be like, yeah, they're great, but I do like the stuff that I've listened to. I think, yeah, there's a lot of really good bands that came out in that era. And Shikari, great. I believe they're like St Albans, from St Albans area, Hertfordshire. Can't remember, but they're very good. The stuff that I've listened to. Growly says, I bet Luke kills at karaoke. Oh my goodness, yeah, and it's all Les Mis. And Luke, I know you're watching. And I love it. Oh my goodness. I've not listened to Luke sing I've Dreamed a Dream in so long. It's not fair. I need to listen to him. Oh dear. Everyone's just asking me about what bands I've listened to now. Yeah, J-Man says lockdown karaoke. Yeah, should do. Maybe. Oh, Sarcastic Non-Blonde. Who's your preferred Lara Croft? Angelina Jolie or Alicia Vikander? They were both great. I think Angelina Jolie was the great kind of like 90s, oh hi, kind of Lara Croft. I'm going to say something sarcastic now. Hi. And then Alicia Vikander did the kind of, I'm going to be strong and do this thing to help my father and blah, 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 and find the thing on the secret island and blah. She did it well. She did it really well. But then at the end, you kind of see the cheeky original Lara come out, and she did well in that as well. So, yeah. Also, Nick Frost was in that film. Just remembered that. Forgot that. He was in the shop. He was in the pawn shop. Good man. Oh, I see. Oh, EA122 says, how about Ellen Ripley's? Ellen Ripley is amazing. Weirdly, I watched Aliens before I watched Alien because it was just on TV, and I was quite young, and I was like, the main character's called Ellen, I'm watching this. And like, it was scary, but I loved it. It was so good. Yeah, it's good. Alien, great series. Good. It's like, just in case you've never heard of it, it's great. Norson says, hey Ellen, would you play AC Black Flag multiplayer with the chat on stream? Also surprised that I found people playing it now. If there's some way that I can be like, look, everyone get onto AC Black Flag for an Oxtra stream so that we at least have enough people in there to do a game or two, that would be really fun, because the Assassin's Creed multiplayer is my favourite of all time. Actually, I wrote an essay about it, and it got me a job offer at Rockstar North. Couldn't take the job in the end, but that's cool. That's a nice little thing that I've got there that made me very proud. And it was like, see, my fangirling about this video game was worth something. Let's see what else. Yeah, I enjoy the joke. Lord Pooh's about Thunderwave. Love it. James Hughes' favourite video game soundtrack. Ooh. Well, not to sound like a broken record, but the Kingdoms of Amalur music is great. Just Grant Kirkhope, anything that he's done is brilliant. Shout out to Grant Kirkhope. Very nice man. I've been lucky enough to meet and interview him, and yeah, very funny, very talented. I absolutely adore all of the Assassin's Creed music. I watched the live stream that was happening that did the reveal of Valhalla. And just they just had like different music from different games in the series on loop. So good. Like there's man, like I was getting goosebumps at points. And then some of it was just pure waves of nostalgia. Amazing stuff. Yeah, it's good. The Ravens, do you think Fallout 76 deserves another chance? Maybe. I don't know. I've not really played it. It was a little bit broken when it came out, but sometimes things get better over time, and the new Wastelanders stuff might actually be pretty good. I need to actually watch the Outside Xbox coverage of it, because they had a go on it, and yeah, I'll ask them some extra questions of like, is he good? I don't know. So I'm not really the right person to ask that question, basically, because I've not played it really. John Foster says, if you just want to play AC4 multiplayer for XP, it's totally possible to play Wolfpack mode on private. And I am not a sad and bored person because I know that. No, I did spot that, but I just like getting randos, murdering them. But yeah, no, you can like get a group of people and like play it privately. I was actually watching, that was what made me try Assassin's Creed multiplayer in the first place, was watching Achievement Hunter do that. And it was just watching them playing a private server, like private game of the Assassin's Creed multiplayer, and I was like, this looks brilliant, I want to play this. And it was brilliant, and I got to level 50 in all 3 of the games. So, well, the 3 of the games that I played, but AC4 is the one I missed out. Damn. Right, we are nearly over. I'm really sorry for all of the buffering that's happened today. My sister is no longer on the call and it's still being bad, so I'm not going to blame my sister at all. It is my bad internet just deciding to be bad today. Miramad says, what is your idea on System of a Down? Love System of a Down. Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Find the time to fade away the shake-up. Why'd you leave the keys on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. It's good. It's good. It's also very fun to sing that in a posh British accent, which is another thing that I would like to try and do again. People ask about music, and I've had a lot of people messaging me about I did the American songs in a posh British accent. I've got a good microphone now. I might do some more of those. So I'll try and find somewhere for you to send suggestions. I'll try and find a way of doing that lets you like vote on things and stuff. So, but yeah, System of a Down are great. Our possible group name from Nameless Horror says Merylwen's Menagerie. That's quite fun. But it's got to be, it's not, Merylwen isn't here. She's on Outside Extra. She's in a suitcase up there at the moment, technically. She's fine. Yeah, like some people saying Roger McCann, I was meant to see Festival Down, System of a Down at the now cancelled Download Festival. I was supposed to be going to see My Chemical Romance this summer, but it's going to be next summer instead. But I'm sad, but I'm kind of glad that they've done it now, because I'm still worried that it'll get to the end of my lockdown and then they're like, no, stay indoors. And then I'm like, but July is next month. So, yeah. Merylwen's fine, everyone. It's fine. She's fine. But thank you so much for joining. I'm going to wrap things up now. I've gone over by a minute. And it's Luke is waiting for all of you to go and watch him read some creepy, scary Victorian horror ghost stories, and he reads them very well, and he's got a good, cool setup, and he wears a shirt, he's got his hair all slick, and it's good. He sits in front of a fire, and it's a genuine, real fireplace. And yeah, you should all go check that out. Now, there's a link in the description of this video. Actually, Luke, if you're in the chat, you can pop a link in right now. Actually, I'll find one. I will find one. Come on, Luke. Let's open this up. I can paste it. I can paste it from here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate you bearing with the technical difficulties. Oh, thank you, Jackson, for posting that. My friend is helping me out with some modding today. Thank you very much. And he's popped the link in there. Thank you very much. Do go and check out Luke's stream. Thank you for joining. Sorry about all the tech issues. Have a lovely, lovely week and see you next week. Fingers crossed the internet is actually working this time. Woo! Bye, everyone.